down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on a camouflage blood.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. The runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Kraus. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run over.
They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Slot man moves right. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll pick up a 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
To throw, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, now McCarthy. Throwing into traffic there, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. You look at this Bears defense. So this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. 7-7, our score after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
The Bears first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. To find the open man, that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Bears.
Now the first carry here for the running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They stormed the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they're going option play on 3rd down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears have taken the lead. Sanders now to have the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. 19, 18.
Now they'll change things up. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of a yard. And it will bring up 2nd down.
Offensively, that's That's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air with McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Here's Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To the air, Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. McCarthy off the play fake. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 28-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the Bears' 46-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Try! Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goddard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down.
Play action. Now Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Being able to make the catch downfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Goddard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well. That pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now McCarthy.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll take it at the 42.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Vikings 47-yard line.
First down. Goddard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goddard.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
First down, Chicago.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for two?
The Bears will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's McCarthy.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And these guys will take a 10-point lead.
It across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's first and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
18 on the play. First down, Bears.
Looking to throw. Williams.
That's complete. Roma Dunze.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
That's another Bears first down.
Back to throw. Williams.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
34-yard line.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Second and 3. Williams looking to do it himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the Bears first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll try to run this one in. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle.